101.3 KDWB. My name is Vont. I'm joined by the one and only Alex Warren.
Hey.
Superstar sensation, dude. Well, first of all, I gotta say I love you, and I already don't like you.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll tell you why.
Please tell me.
I love you, but I've listened to you since what, Give You Love, maybe?
Oh, wow.
And so now that you're all like big and famous and on TV shows and stuff, I don't get to gatekeep like Alex Warren anymore. I did the same thing with like Miles Smith. It was like I know this guy before he hits the radio, and he's underground, and now it's just like, damn, now everybody gets Alex Warren.
I love Miles. Miles is such a cutie.
Have you guys done because I know you live in Nashville now, right?
Yeah.
So you're doing you were just posted up with MGK, with Shabuzi, with Jelly Roll. Do you see Miles often at all?
I see Miles a lot, actually, funny enough. We play a lot of stuff, but also we FaceTime like almost every day.
That is so crazy.
We talk every day. He is such a sweetheart. He is such a sweet person, but also just like a kind person, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like he gives me so much help and information, and also just we're kind of in the same boat. We're traveling so much, and you need friends like that. So I've been really blessed with Miles being one of those people.
It's so good seeing like the Alex Warrens, the Miles Smiths, the Jelly Rolls, the Benson Boones, just like coming up and just going 10,000 farther places, because it wasn't this easy back in the day, and it's still hard now. But I feel like it took, I don't know, competition shows and stuff like this, and it took a lot for people to get popping. You guys, it seemed like Benson Boone just sold out a tour in 9 seconds.
That's so funny that you see it that way, because it's like Benson. I remember I've known Benson for like 5 years now, and Benson, we were 2 years ago. We were sitting on a cliff, like just looking at the sunset, while he was over at my house. And
flex.
No, my house isn't on a cliff.
Oh, okay.
No, we drove to the cliff, but I was saying I was trying to set the scene. But yeah, we were sitting there, and he's like, "Dude, I think I'm gonna quit music." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I just." He was kind of just not happy where he was, and beautiful things came out, and I just remember this glowing smile on him, and it's just been such a cool experience. But yeah, you're right. Like people used to do this for like 10, 15 years, and there's still people who do it for 10 to 15 years. And the beautiful thing about social media is it's easier now more than ever to post something and get lucky and have a moment.
Well, it takes the talent, which you have,
Thank
and Benson
you.
has. But like you see somebody like Sabrina Carpenter, who also does have the talent, but yeah, this is what, 10 years, 6th album, and now she's finally starting to get her just due.
Yeah, I'm 5 years in, and I'm so stoked that I've been able to build what I have now, and I'm so blessed with it.
Well, good for you, dude.
Thank you so much, sir.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I should have said this first. How are you mentally? Because along with all that, I feel like so much has happened for you so quick, and it could be a lot. Because how old are you?
I'm 24.
I'm a year younger than you.
Oh,
So yeah.
It's
So I
been
feel
cool, dude.
Yeah.
It's been really cool. I think it's just like I live a great life. I have a wife. I have dogs. I have everything anyone could ever ask for. I have a career. It's definitely, I think, not the problem, but it's like, traveling every single day, new show every single day, having to play through sickness, but also if I play through sickness and there's a video that goes up, everyone's like, "Oh, see, this guy can't sing.
Oh, give it
Fuck
up.
this guy." So
Get a
it's just
grip.
I think it's more of a mental thing with this job. It's kind of just like I care so much about what people think, and I care so much about what my fans think, and so it's just been a coin toss of when I wake up, what I'm going to see on the internet about me, and whether or not I'm going to cry or laugh.
Well, so far it seems like it's been pretty good. You have the #1 fucking song in the country, dude.
Right? Crazy.
And it's so good. No, #1 song on the planet. Excuse me.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, on the planet. It's #1 in
it's
so many
cool.
different countries.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And Carry You Home is my shit.
Yeah.
But I love that Carry You Home, Ordinary, all these songs are about like love, heartbreak. I love that your wife is, I guess, the centerpiece for all that.
Yeah.
The music videos, it just shows like, yo, it's this or nothing.
Yeah.
Funny story. So my girlfriend and I love Carry You Home. And I had never seen a picture of your face or like one of your music videos. So I saw the wedding version of the music video, and how in the beginning you cut like the first verse, but it's like your vows or whatever. And I said to my girlfriend, not knowing this is you, I was like, oh, somebody found an instrumental of the song. They included their vows in the song in their vows. And then like maybe 2 weeks later, I was like, oh shit, this is Alex's video.
Yeah.
Which is so dumb, but it was so genuine and so raw.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. It's been cool. I definitely wrote that song for my wedding. I wrote that one in Save You a Seat, the days apart. And I remember I was like, damn, this is really cool. Like, you have two different vibes to a record. You have this sad ballad that's about losing your parents and having to deal with that at your most special day in your life. And then I have another song that's kind of like a dance and celebration of, hey, like, this is our life. So it's been cool to celebrate life and also mourn it.
That's I think important, especially with everything you've gone through so young too.
Yeah.
Ordinary took off.
Yeah.
And then today a song came out. And like I said, a lot of your songs are about love, heartbreak. The one that came out today, which I've had on repeat, I've been playing the clips that you've been posting. You
Yeah.
just dance and look like you have a good old time.
Yeah.
Bloodline. That's not about love or heartbreak in a sense.
No. Bloodline's about generational trauma. It's about my brother.
Okay. Dive into that a little bit.
Well, my brother, it's difficult because, like, obviously it's his story to tell, but I wrote this song kind of just like he was going through a really hard mental battle. And I think there was something so important about losing our parents. And almost, my brother spent his entire life trying to make my mom proud.
Mhm.
And once she was gone, I think he started to realize, like, he didn't know who he was. And so there was a huge, huge mental battle I think he had. And there was something so special about a conversation I had with him. And I wrote that song about that conversation.
Do you feel like, you said your brother struggled like finding out who he was? Do
Yeah.
you feel like you know who you are?
Never. But I also think I have such a great support system around me. And I think that's something that, like, I try to be for my brother. But no, I have my wife, and I think I am a resemblance of the people I surround myself around. And I surround myself around amazing people. And so I think as time goes on and as I grow up, I think it's just a constant battle that a lot of people who grow up without parents is you tend to gravitate towards the thing that you learn. And for me, like, growing up, I watched vlogs, I watched people, I listened to certain musics. And so as I've grown up and now I'm 24 years old, I feel like I finally am happy with who I am, but also happy with the ability that I can tell my story and who I was.
What were like the things? Because I thought you were a couple years older than me, so we
Yeah.
probably grew up watching the same stuff. What was like
Probably.
your comfort show growing up?
Comfort show I loved. I grew up skateboarding, so there was Zeke and Luther. Which
Oh
was a
my
great one.
gosh, yes.
I loved Miley Cyrus. What was it? Hannah Montana.
Uh-huh.
Wizards of Waverly Place, like all the classics. I would stay home from school because I didn't want to go and pretend to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I would just like turn on. It was always Hannah Montana or Wizards of Waverly Place that was playing, or Good Luck Charlie.
When Wizards did the crossover with Sweet Life with
Yeah.
Hannah Montana, that was like
Mind-boggling.
it was like Avengers or like one of the big old like this is not happening.
Crazy.
That was the shit.
Oh.
But so Bloodlines with Jelly Roll,
Yeah.
and you talked about the people you surround yourself with, Jelly Roll and like Ed Sheeran. They're your mentors in
Yeah,
essence.
they're great people. I talk to Ed a lot, actually. Jelly too. I mean, it's hard to talk to Jelly and Ed. They both don't have phones, so it's really hard to get a hold of them. But when we're together, it's really special.
They don't
love
have
them.
phones?
Yeah, no, they don't have phones.
Why?
Of course, I picked the two mentors who decided to chuck their phones away. Jelly, they both have the same reason. Is when they started getting big, people would hit them up and only to ask for things, and I think that's. I mean, I understand it. Ever since Ordinary, I've kind of had that too. But I think it's. Yeah, they were kind of just like, if you know me well enough, you have my email, and that's like a part of communication no one really does anymore. So it's like if you have his email, it means you care enough about him to email him.
Oh, that's crazy. That's like
I only check my email to email Ed. It's so funny. That is the only reason why I use email. Is to talk to Ed.
It's so funny that they don't have phone. First of all, I mean, I don't imagine how that's possible being a celebrity.
They have iPads and laptops, so like they watch social media that way, like at given times. But like when they're out working or playing basketball or whatever, they're fully in the moment. And they don't go on their phone.
It's like I have a cousin who phone is like always on do not disturb, and I'm just like, well, what's the point? What's the point? And I don't know if it's like a Gen Z millennial type thing, just not having your phone on and just always on vibrate.
My wife does the same fucking thing. And
do not disturb?
Oh my God. No, she has her phone on vibrate, but she can't feel the vibrate for some reason. So like I'll call her. It happens every time I go to Target. And we're at Target, and I'm like, okay, I'll be right back. I want to go check out the electronics. Because I'm always looking at new stuff. I'm like, wow, that's like the thing I always did as a kid. It's what I do now that I have money is I'll go and see if there's a cool electronic I want to buy.
I saw the pony outside.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
I bought that at Target. I have two. But
Flex.
right? They're expensive, by the way.
I could imagine. That's why I don't have one.
Oh my God.
Radio does not pay well.
$350 per. I'll buy you a pony. Don't worry.
Don't play.
I
It's
got
on camera now.
Motherfucker, I will send you a pony. Give me your address.
Hello.
No, but I I don't know. It's something really interesting. Is well, I'll go and fucking try and find something cool, and then I'll call her 9 times, and she doesn't pick up. I'm like, I could have been dying in a Target, and you wouldn't have
Mhm.
known.
I'm just playing with a pony, but I could have been dying,
Right there,
sweetie.
you go.
Talk to me about your wife, man.
Yeah.
When is your anniversary? It's coming up, right? Your 1 year anniversary?
Yeah, dude. My 1 year anniversary comes up June 22nd, which is really exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm very packed around that time, so I'm stoked that I get that day to go. I'll fly home red eye and be able to spend the time with her. But it's been really cool. She travels with me a lot too, so it's been fun to kind of have those moments.
As a young dude, I'm 20, like I said, I'm 23.
Yeah,
I need one piece of advice for getting married. Not, I don't want to say at your young age, because there are people getting
sure.
married younger, but just, yes, at your young age.
Yeah, I think it's honestly is take your time. I mean, we got married young, yes, but I dated her for 5 years before that. Like we've gone through battles and triumphs together, and it's different. I think a lot of people will date for a year and a half and feel those ways, but I think honestly, you got to live together for a while. You gotta go through financial troubles together. You have to do so many things, and my wife was homeless with me. My wife started making money the same time I started making money. Um, I was really bad with my money at first, and I lost it all, and that was something too where like we had really struggled a lot
Yeah.
with just different things, and like I've been on one side and I've been on the other, and it's amazing and so cool that you're able to like I love it when my wife and I fight, like
Mhm.
truly, and she fucking hates it.
Why? Why do you
I'll
love
start
it?
laughing and smiling when we start fighting, and because it's truthfully you get to my wife is one of those people who doesn't want to necessarily tell you what's on her mind. And when we
Oh,
get to fight and we argue, she's
uh-huh.
mad enough to tell me exactly how she feels.
Okay.
And so I know exactly what I want, what I can fix,
Mhm.
And so it's so beautiful. And I think it's so healthy to fight and have arguments because when you do, you're able to undeniably like so many people are scared of hurting each other's feelings, and so they kind of tiptoe around things.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so beautiful the amount of communication you can have when you fight, which is such an interesting thing. Is like so many people dread it, and I love it. And she gets so mad because I'm like, this is so healthy.
You're
We
in the
can
middle of a
talk.
fight, and she's trying to prove her point, and you're just like, yes.
No, it's so funny. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, point for Gryffindor. And I'm like, I'm like,
And she's like, are you fucking kidding me
dude,
right now?
it's fun. It's fun, and it's also like we're so young, and our problems are so small.
Mhm.
We've already gone through everything, so it's just such a beautiful moment.
That's so huge. I want to wrap this up on Ordinary because the song has been, it evokes love and how you feel, but
Yeah.
other people are using it to propose and they have those same feelings that I imagine when you wrote
Sure.
the song.
Yeah.
How do you feel seeing people propose during when you're performing that song?
It's so special, and especially it's not even just the performance, but it's well, yeah, it is. It's everything. But being able to see those videos online too,
Mhm.
of people just proposing in general to the song and or using it in their wedding is. Growing up, I would use music to express myself, but also I would send my wife songs,
Mhm.
and I'd be like, "Oh my god, like this is how I feel about you. I don't know how to properly vocalize this, so I'm going to send
So
you this
here.
song." And it was
Yeah.
always Louis Capaldi. And I was like, "This
Oh
is how
my
I feel
gosh,
about you.
yo.
This is when I'm missing you. This is how I feel." I'd send her Dean Lewis songs.
Mhm.
And I think that was something so special. Is now I really wanted to make music that I would want to send to someone I love, and so it's really really cool to be able to be on the receiving end of that. And yeah, I've just been blessed, and it's really cool.
That's so fire. Do you like? I don't know. Proposing at a concert's not my way to go,
Yeah.
but the song and and you being the one singing, I think is what makes it work.
Yeah, it's really interesting too, because like again, I'm one of those people where like hit me up, tell me you're gonna do it, so I can like make it more special. I remember I walked out from an encore, and I'm walking out, and I go, "Sup, fuckers," and I look down, and someone is getting proposed to as I speak, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I think I posted a video about this. I was like, "You could have told me." Like I fucking feel terrible.
Yeah, I saw the video. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's just interesting, and I think it's beautiful, and I think I think I'm stoked to be able to be a part of those moments for people.
So now I have you on camera. You said, "Let me know if you're gonna do that." So I'm not gonna say when on camera because I know when I'm gonna propose to my girl.
Yeah,
I'm gonna DM you
Tell
to
me.
let you know so you can come perform, carry you home.
tell me,
That's our shit, bro.
tell me. It'll be a cute moment.
Thank you. I want to let you go because I know you got to do sound check and stuff. But I want to ask you this: I saw you and your killer performance on Jimmy Fallon,
Thank you.
and it was so cool how it wasn't the traditional performance. You like walked through the hall and
Yeah.
stuff. But let's say you're sitting on the couch doing an interview with Jimmy Fallon. What is your walkout song? And it can be any song that you want, not just an Alex Warren. It can be.
I
But,
would want to pick an Addison Rae song,
okay.
but I would do that only because we both like we're a part of the same like thing, and now we're both doing music, and I think it's such a I don't know. She's such a sweetheart. And she's so kind, and
Mhm.
we're still friends to this day, which is such a fun moment. But it's also cool to see like both of us having such a cool year, And so I'm stoked for her, and I feel like I'd want to uplift my friend. That or a Miles Smith song. That'd be fun.
Stargaze, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Solo.
Yeah. I truly believe in like, you know, bringing your friends up. So if I got the opportunity to do that, I'd love to do that.
You know who else believes in that? Teddy Swims I talked to, and he's also a big like
fucking sweetest man in the world. He texted me the other day just checking on me. I keep mine. I met this man once. Like 3 days later, he texts me and he goes, "Hey man, I know you weren't feeling too good when we spoke. Like, hope you're doing well." I'm like, "Damn, you didn't have to do that. Like,
He's
it's
so
such a
kind.
sweetheart." Oh
and
my
he
god,
always has the coolest nails.
yeah, right. Like, also his like attire, his stylist is killing it.
He was here like in September. He had on like chaps. Like he was getting ready to go do, I don't know, like a rodeo, and then he had like these bright red nails. Yeah. And my future mom-in-law was such a fan, so I was like, "Can you do a video for her?" And
I love that.
He was so kind.
Mom-in-law, that's fucking rad.
Dude, I'm telling you, you need to be part of the proposal.
Proposed yet, and you fucking saying it. That's sick.
Of course. Alex Warren, you are one of the greatest humans on the planet.
You're so sweet. Thank
I
you
am
so
so proud to see just everything that's going on, and I can't
you.
wait to beat your ass in pink pony races.
Oh, you're gonna get fucked, kid.
It's Alex Warren.
Thanks you so much, sir. I appreciate you.
Appreciate
so
you,
much. Such a sweetheart.
This was an awkward handshake. I hate sitting down and doing handshakes.
It's been weird because like I've been like dapping so many people up, but like